In this IntelliJ tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can search for anything, anywhere. So the first thing that you can do is go up here in the upper left, click on these three dots, move over to navigate, and you can click on search everywhere. Now this opens up a menu, but you can also get to this menu by double hitting shift, and it opens up the same menu. So here we can actually search for any classes, any files, any symbols, actions, or text within our project. So here I'm just going to type abilities. And you notice that it's constantly updating this list as I'm typing. So you can see that I have a few different options here for things that I can open up. Now I can also put a dot and then Java, and it will do its best to try and find the exact file that I'm looking for. Now, like I said, you can search for other things. This searches for everything all at once. But if you're trying to just find a specific class, you could hit tab and move over to the classes and search for the ability class. Or I could go to files and search for that file itself. Notice that we have an abilities.json file down here that isn't a class, but we add it to the files list. We can also search for symbols, and this will be anything in your code that is available via IntelliSense. That includes things like enums. So if I click on this is actually an enum that I just opened up that has the word ability in it. We can also search for actions, and this will allow us to do things like run the application. We can also search for text, and this will search for anything regardless of whether it's a symbol or a class or something along those lines, something that's internal to each one of the files written in the files themselves. So I could say, you are fighting, and you'll notice I have two potential options here. One thing to note is that this is searching over all of the project files, so that includes all of the modules that you have within the project. It's not just for this particular module or even the open files that you see at the top. Another way we can search is actually through the Find menu. If we go up here to the upper left, click on the three dots, go to Edit, and then go to Find, and then go to Find in Files. Or you can do this by hitting Control-Shift-F on your keyboard, and it opens up this menu. Here, just like the other Find menu, you can write anything in here and it will search for it, whether it's a class or it's searching through the file text. So again, you can see that I'm searching for URFight, and I have these two options. Now I can switch to a module view, and this will give me the ability to select between different modules. Right now, I only have the one module, so it's just searching over the module, which is the same as in project. If I click on directory, it will only search for a given directory. So in this case, it's searching for the subdirectory, which is particular to this application. But you'll notice that we lost the other option here that we had in module. And that's because this directory doesn't have the class that this one does, which is reply utils. We can also define our own scope, which includes these options here on the left, but it also includes some other options and things that you can narrow down on your own search. One thing to note is that this is actually the same menu as the text menu, except you don't get that introspective look into the file itself to see where the actual text is written inside of the file that you do with the Find in Files menu. And that is how you search for anything, anywhere within IntelliJ.